Today we're going to check out if you have a healthy vestibular system. Now, why might we want to actually look at this part of our body? Basically, the vestibular system is our inner ear. It does a lot of things for us. Here are just a couple of the things that it actually does for us. But the two that I want you to think about are where am I going and understanding which way is up. So these are kind of the easiest ways that we could possibly think about when it comes to why the vestibular system or our inner ear is very important. So how we're going to test this part of our body is you're going to need a metronome. So we're going to think about doing head turns, nose and yes, to around, we want to be able to complete 10 reps within 10 seconds without getting dizzy. So that is kind of the idea. So we want to set a metronome to around 120 beats per minute. So this is going to be around 1 per second whenever we're looking both left as well as right. So how we're going to do this is you're going to stand in a neutral stance. So feet probably about hip width apart, toes pointing straight ahead. I'm going to start the metronome, and all I want you to do is you're going to turn your head each way 10 times and keeping up with the beat. So we're going to do a round of 10 seconds, basically saying no, and then 10 seconds saying yes. And then we're going to repeat that again with our eyes closed. So now here's how it's going to look. So I'm here. So I don't know if you can hear that. So now from this position, all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it in front so you can kind of hear it a little bit better. And I'm just going to turn my head left and right at the same tempo as this metronome. 3, 2, 1. So there's 10 reps. Now we're going to do the exact same thing going up and down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice. So now what we're going to do is we're going to progress it a little bit. So with our inner ear, we should be able to do this with our eyes open as well as our eyes closed. So now we're going to do the exact same thing, but now we're going to do it with our eyes closed. So I'm going to get the metronome going. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to do the exact same thing. So ready? Eyes closed. 3, 2, 1, go. So there's nose. So now we're going to go to yeses. 3, 2, 1, go. And good. So ideally you should be able to complete all of that without any kind of dizziness or any kind of issues like that. If you do suffer from any kind of dizziness from practicing these exercises, what I recommend is maybe possibly going down to a slower tempo or possibly doing it while seated so it's less threat on the actual nervous system itself. And the other things that we can do to kind of progress this is doing more of a narrow stance, so feet together, or we could actually do a staggered stance, so feet basically heel to toe, and then eventually doing single leg work on each side. So these are progressions on how to train, not only just train the vestibular system, but also being able to make sure that our vestibular system is actually healthy and operating optimally. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.